Let's take this problem based on continuity and differentiability, which I have taken from JEE Advanced 2020 paper 1, and this is a multiple correct choice of question. That means more than one answers can be correct, and the question is, let the function f, so there is a function f whose domain and codomain are from the real set, and the function is defined by fx is equal to x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 into sine of x, and another function g is an arbitrary function. That means they have not given its proper definition, and they said a third function which is the product of f and g, so that is defined by fx into gx. Now in the options they are asking about the continuity and differentiability of these three functions f, g and f into g at the point x equal to 1. Basically it's a very simple and straightforward problem if you have properly gone through the theory of continuity and differentiability. You can directly do this question. Otherwise, if I analyze this particular function, I will get f of x. Here if I take x square common, I get x minus 1 plus x minus 1 multiplied by sine of x. So if I take x minus 1 common from here, I get x square plus sine of x. Now this function you can clearly see is continuous and differentiable for all the values of x. Secondly, they are asking about x equal to 1. So if I calculate f of 1, because of this x minus 1, f of 1 is equal to 0. Now in the first option they are saying if g is continuous at x equal to 1, then f into g is differentiable at x equal to 1. So if I find out the derivative of the function f into g, so the value of the derivative of the function f into g at x equal to 1, if I calculate from the first principle, I get limit h tending to 0 f of 1 plus h multiplied by g of 1 plus h minus f of 1 into g of 1 divided by h. So this is our derivative at x equal to 1. Now what is f of 1 plus h? That is limit h tending to 0. This is our f of x. So 1 plus h means 1 plus h minus 1. So this part becomes equal to h multiplied by, this will be 1 plus h whole square into sine of 1 plus h multiplied by, this is g of 1 plus h minus f of 1 is 0. So this whole thing becomes equal to 0. So this minus 0 I need not to write. Now here you can see that this h gets cancelled out, as a result of which this particular thing will give you some finite value. That means the function f into g is differentiable at x equal to 1, and so the first option is correct, because this is what they are asking, whether f into g is differentiable at x equal to 1. So option 1 is correct. Otherwise also, without doing all this calculation, by the theory of differentiability we can get to know that if the function g is continuous at x equal to 1 and value of f of 1 vanishes at x equal to 1, then this function f into g will always be differentiable irrespective of whether the function, the arbitrary function gx is differentiable or not. It will not depend upon the differentiability of gx, and hence the option 1 is the option A is the right answer. Coming on to the second option, which says that f into g, if it is differentiable at x equal to 1, then g is continuous at x equal to 1. Now this is not necessary. Why? Because if f into g, the product of the two functions, is differentiable, and even if f is differentiable, that does not guarantee that g is differentiable. So it will depend upon which kind of function g is. Now since in the question they have said g is an arbitrary function, so till the time they don't give us the value of g, what is the function gx, we cannot comment whether this gx will be continuous or not at x equal to 1. So this option is not a right option. Coming on to the third option, which says that if g is differentiable at x equal to 1, then f into g is also differentiable at x equal to 1. Now this is very clear. If the two functions are differentiable, their product function f into g will always be differentiable. Now here we have already proved that this function f of x is differentiable. Gx is differentiable is already given in the option C. So f into g will obviously be a differentiable function at x equal to 1. So your option C is a right answer. Coming on to the last option, which says that if f into g is differentiable at x equal to 1, then g is differentiable at x equal to 1. That means the product of the two function f into g is differentiable. So whether g is differentiable or not, that is what we need to ascertain. Now from the option B, we have already said that even if f into g is differentiable, it is not necessary that the function is continuous at x equal to 1. So by the same logic, if the function is need not to be continuous, so how can it be differentiable? So it may not be differentiable. So option D will also be a wrong answer apart from the option B. So B and D are the wrong answer. The correct answers are option A and option C. So this way we can easily solve this problem.